Newswatch, updated news at 11.
Live Saturday, November 22nd at 1 p.m.
Introducing an American car designed for a changing world and with a commitment to quality. Introducing the beautifully new Ford Granada. Built with a new design, smaller in size, yet more spacious than ever before. Built with Granada's highest mileage ratings ever. And built with Ford's quality control system. 38 different inspectors examine every single car. The new Granada, built for a changing world from Ford.
The best-selling #1 trash bags in America are Glad trash bags. Unfortunately, some people are still experimenting with bargain bags. Look how a Glad regular trash bag resists punctures past the average point where most bargain bags fail. Glad trash bags are strong, puncture-resistant, and haul trash for more people than any bag sold. Yes, we're #1. We're tough, and we're Glad.
As a member of Les Amis de Vin and other famous wine societies, I've tasted thousands of wines, here and abroad. So people often ask me for my opinion about wine. You know what I recommend more than any other single wine? Chenin Blanc from the wine cellars of Ernest and Julio Gallo. It never disappoints me in taste. Believe me, the more you know about wine, the more you'll appreciate Gallo.
The more you know about wine, the more you appreciate Gallo.
Sunday on Alice, will Vera's crazy aunt get her to quit her job? And on the Jeffersons, Tom and George are shipwrecked.
You mean only 2 people on this whole island?
And on the season premiere of Trapper John, Gonzo is accused of sexual misconduct. It all starts at 9, 8 Central and on.
Looking good.
Together. Sunday.
Bet you think these pain relievers you're like, Mrs. Talbot.
Sure do.
Let's see. 2 regular tablets, 650 milligrams. These other pain relievers also, 650 milligrams. 650 milligrams. Still think they're all the same?
Yep.
Look here. 800 milligrams.
Anacin. I didn't know Anacin had more pain reliever.
Yes, more pain reliever and a special combination of medical ingredients. That's the Anacin difference. So now, which pain reliever?
Anacin. I'm gonna get the Anacin difference.
'Cause I'm a woman. Enjoli. I can bring home the bacon. Enjoli. Fry it up in a pan. Enjoli. And never let you forget you're a man.
Give her Enjoli, the 8-hour perfume for the 24-hour woman.
I can work till 5 o'clock. Come home and read your tickety-tock.
Tonight I'm gonna cook for the kids.
And if it's loving you one, I can kiss you and give you the shivering fits.
Enjoli, the 8-hour perfume for your 24-hour woman.
Hey, look, it's that singer,
Oh, yeah, she comes in here all the time.
Here at McDonald's?
Sure, she comes to get her money's worth. You know, like fast service and good food at a McDonald's price. Last time
she's waiting for change.
She's getting it, too.
Man, I didn't know I could afford dinner with a superstar.
Dallas will continue.
Saturday.
Yes, this is Daddy.
One of the funniest love affairs ever.
Dorothy, what happened last night was the most beautiful, wonderful, crazy thing that's ever happened to me, and I'll never forget it. Or you.
Doris.
Your name is Doris?
Alan Alda and Ellen Burstyn star in a one-night stand that lasts almost 30 years. Same time next year, Saturday night.
Tomorrow on CBS.
Beautiful hair beyond your wildest dreams. Introducing Small Miracle, the only conditioner with continuous conditioning. Gets hair so beautiful it stays beautiful even through 3 shampoos. New Small Miracle from Clairol. Hair dances, bounces, catches the light. Continuous conditioning. No one else has it. New Small Miracle, beautiful hair beyond your wildest dreams.
JR's shooting solved. Reaction at 11.
It's an awful headache, and it just is pounding.
Will you try extra strength Tylenol? You know, you can't buy a more potent pain reliever without a prescription.
Is that right?
Look at the difference in the amount of medicine in the leading pain relievers.
The extra-strength Tylenol has more pain reliever. I would like to try it.
How's your headache?
It's gone. I feel like getting back to work. I will use extra-strength Tylenol.
Extra-strength Tylenol, aspirin-free, and you can't buy a more potent pain reliever without a prescription.
My sheepdog puppy is so big, I think he needs a king-size bed.
Hero growth food, if you've got a big puppy.
My St. Bernard puppy is so big, I haven't seen my cat in 5 weeks.
Hero growth food, if you've got a big puppy.
Introducing Hero Growth Food from Purina, the only dog food made for the special nutritional needs of large breed puppies. Hero Adult Food for large breed adults and Hero Growth Food for large breed puppies.
Hero growth food, if you've got a big puppy. Inglenook.
Captain Gustav Niebaum sailed from Europe with a taste for adventure and a taste for fine wine. In 1879, he chose the Napa Valley, California for his great winery, Inglenook, a winery still known for its commitment to uncompromising taste.
Inglenook.
Come, taste Captain Niebaum's dream. Inglenook, the proud taste of California.
Jim, I'm glad.
X is for extra sexy. X is for extra dazzling. And now X is for extra body. Introducing brand new Flex X. Extra body shampoo with balsam and protein. Plus, an extra Revlon bodybuilder no other shampoo has. Feel the extra rich lather. The extra sexy body you get. X marks the spot. X marks the winner. X marks the newest Flex. Extra body shampoo and extra body conditioner, too. From Revlon. Extra beautiful.
Don't move or you won't look good for the class pictures. What are you doing?
You smell good.
I what? Joey, will you let me finish?
You're fresh. It's so fresh.
That's close-up.
Close-up toothpaste?
Why do you think they call it close-up? It's got real mouthwash to freshen my breath, and it gets my teeth as white as they can be. There, take a look.
Nope. I'd rather look at you.
Whiter teeth, fresh breath. Why do you think they call it close-up?
Introducing a small wonder, the new Toyota Starlet. Born small to solve big problems. Born small to deliver more miles per gallon of gas than any other car, and designed to help beat higher maintenance costs. The very new Toyota Starlet. Born small. In fact, it just may be the first small wonder of the world.
Oh, what a feeling.
Starlet.
Toyota.
Next on Dallas.
Well, it's over.
Looking good together, looking good.
Monday on MASH, why is this mail call different from all other mail calls? Next on House Calls, a lady doctor has Ann examining Charlie's bedside manner. Then on Lou Grant, should the Trib take a chance and investigate a dangerous chemical plant? Monday, starting at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
1 dead so far, more than 300 injured. That's the latest toll, revised tonight after the catastrophic fire today at the MGM Grand Hotel. But Las Vegas officials warn it's likely to climb again. They're still looking for bodies. The fire broke out in the basement kitchen of the giant hotel and within minutes engulfed the casino on the ground floor. Firemen moved quickly to evacuate the estimated 8,000 people inside. An armada of helicopters were brought in to rescue guests trapped on the roof.
Stay in the building!
Firemen pleaded with people not to jump, but some did.
There was 2 people that jumped out. I caught one man because he wasn't too far from me. But I lost, I just couldn't get the other 2.
But it was the smoke that was the real killer. A New Jersey couple remembers.
The first time we went out, we couldn't see anything, so we finally went out, and we just found the steps. I don't know how. It was really dark. I couldn't even see the door. It was right in front of me.
Investigators tonight want to know why the hotel's fire alarms never sounded. Because of lenient building codes, the luxury hotel had sprinklers on only 3 floors. The investigation continues, and so does the search for the missing.
We woke up and smelled smoke, but I can't find my husband. He was helping them carry somebody down, and I didn't see him come out.
With With 81 deaths now reported, and again it's expected to climb, the MGM Grand fire ranks as the worst in the United States since the 165 people died in the Beverly Hills Supper Club fire in Kentucky in 1977.
The terror at the MGM Grand is something the survivors will never forget. A little more than an hour ago, some of the lucky people who got out alive returned to New York. Jean Downey is just back from Kennedy Airport with their story.
TWA Flight 148 from Las Vegas. 178 passengers on board from New York and New Jersey. Many of them are survivors of the MGM fire. I was at the airport tonight to meet them along with their relatives and friends.
They waited all day for this, worried relatives and friends. Many came to the airport with extra coats because most MGM guests on this flight escaped with only the clothes on their backs. All they knew tonight, they were safe.
He mentioned, did you know we were on 21st floor, and then he just couldn't talk. He just basically started sobbing to some extent and was just too tense.
How you doing? They were exhausted, and so were the Vegas survivors they came to meet. Many of these people were in that burning hotel. A reunion was never so sweet. There were a number of conventioneers in Las Vegas from New York. This man, who was on the 21st floor, said he learned of the fire while watching the morning news in his MGM hotel room.
And they said, flash, they said the MGM hotel is on fire. I went in a room, I got the guy out, and I said, you gotta get out of here. The room's on fire. We opened the door, a whole wall of smoke.
That's a
we went out, we went to the stairwell, looked down the stairwell, there was smoke and people walking up, so we decided to go upstairs. The 23rd floor, the 24th floor, the 25th floor, and the 26th floor, the doors were locked getting into the hallways. So we went right up to the roof, and then we took the helicopter down.
A day they'd like to forget, but probably never will. Wally?
If you had friends or relatives staying at the MGM Grand and need information about them, there is a number you could call, and it's in Las Vegas. It's area code 702-733-2323. That's area code 702-733-2323.
A fire disaster like the one in Las Vegas strikes fear wherever people live or work in high-rise buildings. The inevitable question, can it happen here? Well, Health and Science editor Earl Ubell went looking for an answer.
The fate of people caught in a high-rise fire depends more on the building than on the firemen. A fire in a high-rise building in Brazil. 55 dead, people leaping from windows, the firefighters almost powerless. Here in New York this summer, a fire on the upper floors of a Park Avenue office building. It didn't spread, none of the occupants injured. The difference? The building laws. That's why the newly renovated Grand Hyatt on 42nd Street has no fears for the fire department.
They're fireproof, they're concrete ceilings, and they generally hold the fire. There's some minor extension here and there, but generally speaking, the fire is confined to the floor where it originated.
If a fire should break out, a guest or an employee can turn in this alarm, and that activates a big computer system down in the basement. Now, over here is a fire detector, which is a second way that alarm can be turned in. And when that happens, these doors, which are automatically controlled, will close, and that will prevent the fire from spreading down the hallway. And finally, at the same time, that alarm, a loud horn, will go off and warn everybody that there is a fire. Down here in the basement, these bells will go off, then the lights will show which sprinkler head or which smoke detector has gone off, and then over here they have a computer which will print out the exact location of that sprinkler head or smoke detector, and the whole thing is tied into the fire department. And in case of evacuation,
The staircases are enclosed, and if they follow instructions along that line, there should be no problem.
the public areas have sprinklers, generally believed to be the answer to any fire hazard. The water confines the fire and sets the alarm. In New York, the police aviation unit is ready to do helicopter rescue, but all the fire chiefs are against it. They say smoke and heat endanger the helicopters, and accumulation of large crowds on the roof could cause panic.
Speaking of large crowds, Earl, an element found in many of New York's glittering night spots. And panic, an element that could leave many of them dead. Ironically, this week, investigative reporter Arnold Diaz has been bringing you a newsbreaker report on nightclub fire hazards here in New York. Tonight, the conclusion.
Question: what happens when you have tough fire safety laws for night spots, but no way to enforce those laws? Answer: most night spot owners will not obey those laws.